you're hitting leadoff.
Mm-hmm.
How is that for you? I mean, I want to hear about that because there's an art to it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's cool, man. Obviously, what's crazy is, as you know, like when you're hitting there or 2 or 3, wherever, like you feel like you're getting at bat every inning until like the 6th inning. Like you're like, whether you're in the hole on deck or hitting, you're always there. And for me, I'm more of like old school when it comes to that. Where I like to see like pitches generally, and so for the first month I was walking like crazy to lead off. So it was
you had like 11 walks to it's an 11 game opening walk.
Right. So it was crazy.
Usually I did like a game opening walk. It's like, it feels so good.
Yeah, no doubt. Like I'm on first base. We got nobody out, and like, I mean, the arms that we're facing now are nasty. So you're like, all right, one of those out of the way right there. You're like, all right, like whatever. If it's DeGrom or something, you're like, okay, But
what about like Shohei's version of leadoff?
Yeah,
I feel like you got to be Shohei to do that though.
Exactly. Right, and it's like, yeah, if I can, I saw him the other day. It was 97 off in first pitch of the game when you guys were in Cleveland, and he went like 150.
Homer.
Yeah. And I'm like, all right.
I do remember that. Yeah,
I'm like,
the first game.
I don't know if that's in my bag. So it's like, I'm gonna do what I think I can do well and see some pitches, know the zone a little bit.
Hitting leadoff for so long for me now that I hit second.
Right. Well, yeah. What's that transition like?
It's hard for me sometimes because Shohei, I want him to swing as much as possible.
Right.
Like he should. I don't want him to go up there and walk.
Right.
They're gonna walk him, of course. I wholeheartedly understand it. I wouldn't pitch to him either, but I want him to swing. And then obviously with Freddie behind me,
right,
I want him to swing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want these guys to swing as much as possible. And I'm so used to how I grew up is the same way you grew up as a leadoff hitter. Like we're kind of trying to see pitches, work your at bat,
right,
get into the game a little bit.
Right.
Because like 5 and 6 pitch innings was not a thing.
And I don't know about for you guys, when I was in like little league and stuff growing up, they had pitch counts too. So it's like if you were facing a guy, you're like, you want to waste as many pitches as possible.
Yeah.
But so
I don't know. I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
With it. So
no, I know. And I mean, does it ease you? Does it free you up when Shohei goes big fly or single or double?
That makes it a lot easier. That makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
But like if he gets out on
one or two pitches,
and it's like, man,
you're in your head a little bit thinking about it.
And as soon as I've learned, like as soon as I start to get in my head thinking about it, you shut it down.
Take it.
I take it.
Yeah, me too. I'm the same way.
Because it's like when you're just a little in between and you don't know if you want to swing at this pitch or not,
you can get tick late.
Yep. And you're gonna just miss it or whatever it is. And so I've learned to shut it down. But I mean, I don't know. We'll see if I can change my ways and get some swings off.
I'm gonna go to the hitters meeting today and be like, hey, pitchers, if Shohei gets out on one pitch, groove that thing down the middle. Moogie's gonna be in his head thinking about it.
You play in the WBC for Team Japan. Your mom is Japanese, right?
My mom is Japanese, yes.
And how was that? How was that growing up?
It was cool, man. It was like for me, it was the norm. But I think the more I left home and I understood like the bicultural nature of like my household, right? Like coming in, there's a little room where you put your shoes right away. Like there are no shoes in the house. And my mom was always cooking up like very traditional Japanese meals, and she a lot of the rules that we had were very like standard for Japanese, and so it was normal for me. But I think once I started to grow up and then learn more about my buddies and stuff, like it wasn't necessarily the norm, but that's all she knew growing up, and she came here, and then her mom and her dad are still in Japan, her sisters are in Japan, and her entire family is still in Japan. And so
do you go back and see them?
Yeah.
Nice.
So growing up we would go like once a year, and then once my brother got into high school, with sports and everything like that, it was getting tough. And then when I got to high school, they came over to the States and hung out with us, and so we were able to do that. But then when the WBC happened, we were really able to like they were able to see me play for the first time, and we were able to go over there and hang out. And then now I go once a year, and it's kind of the cool thing is it's like it's kind of, you know, like connected our family, you know, more so than we ever had.
Oh, so it ended up being inadvertently doing something like that.
No doubt. Like, and we communicate more. Like my mom always talked to them, but like for me, I mean, I can't say I communicate with them because I don't speak Japanese, but like I go there and see them, and we're able to hang out. And whether it's my mom or somebody from the agency that we fly over there with, like I'm spending time with them, seeing them, getting FaceTime with them. And like, you know, my grandparents are getting older, so it's cool to be able to spend time.
Your like fame level shot through the roof.
You could say because of the WBC. Yeah.
It did. Yeah. So tell me about your experience at the WBC, you know, getting to play there, getting to play in front of your fam, getting to play with Shohei.
Yeah.
You know, and Yoshi, I guess.
Yeah, right.
You know,
Roki.
You got to play with all these guys.
Yeah. It was amazing.
Were you nervous?
Super nervous.
Yeah, me too. When I my first,
super nervous. Like, you going over there, obviously being, you know, Tommy too. Tommy was the first American-born Korean to play over there, and so I was the first American-born Japanese. And my mom was like, "Listen, there's certain things like you gotta like, you can and cannot do." And so I'm on the flight over, and I'm like, dude, I cannot embarrass my family. Like, I cannot let Japan down, my family. Like, this cannot go bad. Like, if we lose, but like, I can't do anything to like disrespect my family.
What could that possibly be?
Just mannerisms, like the way you act.
Slam your helmet or something.
Do something like that, or even like, you know, like simple, right, during the national anthem. Just like my mom was like, make sure you're doing all the right things. Like. She's, you know, because she's like, it's, you know, the rules are different over there, you know, and so I'm nervous. And there, she's like, you better be respectful of the team, everybody, like they are all more important than you, you know, like kind of like you're the guest, and I'm like, all right, yeah, you know. And I get over there, and Shohei comes over, and he's like, hey, how's your family? And I'm like, good. And then as I'm getting closer to these guys, you know, like Yoshi's taking me out to eat, and I'm talking to him, and I was like, hey, like, you know, my mom's telling me we're going to be bowing to the field and, you know, before and after practice. And I was like, are we going to be doing that? And they were like laughing, like, bro, your mom is so old school. Like, we don't do none of that anymore. Like, you know, it's more relaxed. So I was like, oh, okay, good. And, you know, that part of it was cool. But, you know, what was really cool was that everybody saw Shohei, like, do his thing and, you know, with the Angels and stuff. But I feel like I benefited greatly from the WBC, but I thought he did too. Like with the Trout and him battle at the end, you know, next year he goes out and wins AL MVP unanimously. And seeing him like take BP, because I don't know how often he takes BP.
Never.
Right?
He never does. But so, I mean,
he did it in Japan. Did he do it for the Tokyo series when you? No,
it was just too much. Like for him, it's really just too much.
Yeah.
Like he can't really like take steps. And there's like, everybody in the world wants to be famous, right?
Yeah.
Until you see a famous person have to live how they have to live their life and how Shohei has to live, it's like, man, that kind of sucks.
Like the MJ doc that came out during COVID, where he's sitting there in his room smoking a cigar, like, I can't leave my room. Like, that's really him.
That's
like,
Shohei. That's literally him.
And, you know.
But it is what it is. I mean,
kudos to him. I mean, and listen, he handles it obviously amazingly, and he's happy and, you know, does everything. But yeah, in Japan, it's like he cannot move. No,
so
it's crazy.
Tell me about that battle. Like, did you even think about, especially that ninth inning with Shohei taking them out? Like, being on Shohei's team now, if there was a ninth inning with Shohei taking the mound, I couldn't be more positive that we won. So
that you're
gonna win.
Oh, that Japan was gonna win.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I'm saying from your, like, on the Dodgers, I'm saying right on the Dodgers right now, if Shohei took them out in the ninth inning, we're winning. We won.
Yeah.
So I want to hear your perspective from it.
Yeah. You know,
and not just about Shohei, but your perspective.
Yeah, right. Like, he's coming in the game, and it feels like this surreal moment. Like in the moment, you're like, wait, this is like, what is going on right now? Like, this is crazy. And he's jogging out, and you're like, this guy's a freak. But you're right. Like, I was like, in that moment, I was like, I don't know anybody else in the world after seeing him for the past 2 to 3 weeks that I would want being on this mound.
Yeah.
And so he goes out there, whatever, and then, you know, gets to Trout.
Yeah.
And
it was, McNeil walked. I hit into a double play. and then
were you
Trout.
leading off? And McNeil was 9-hole, you were 1, Trout was 2, Goldie 3.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Whatever. So everybody's excited, right? We get 2 out. Everybody's excited. And I'm looking around. I'm like, yo, I don't think you guys realize, like, this is Mike Trout.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, even if something happens with Mike Trout, like, we got Goldie, who's the MVP, who's the reigning MVP, and then we got Otto or Schwarber, whoever it was. And I'm like, so I'm sitting there like, oh my God. And then they start going at it. And then I'm seeing Shohei hit 100, 101, 102 in the at-bat, ripping nasty. I'm like, oh my goodness. And I'm in the outfield, like, focused, but at the same time, like, I'm like a fan. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
And, you know, he hit him with like an 87, 88 mile an hour sweeper that broke like 2 feet. Yeah. Whatever.
I mean, it's just.
He's a freak.
Yeah. I mean, that's all you can really say, you know.
ご視聴ありがとうございました。チャンネル登録と高評価よろしくお願いします。